We wanted to take a brief break for this video from all of the COVID updates since we're doing YouTube lives pretty much every day right now through this pandemic and through the stay-at-home orders and with all the essential services questions and things along those lines. And now I just want to give you a quick update on some other information that matters. Now, many of you already know that we've been recommending for pretty much for about a couple of decades that our doctors keep medical records for a minimum of 10 years or until the patient reaches the age of 22. Now, the 22 is new, and that is based on a variety of different pieces of law and information. Now, there's no specific statute that says keep the records for 10 years, all of your records. But instead, what we do is we take kind of a conglomeration of a lot of different legal text as well as case law. In other words, what the courts have ruled for medical record retention when it comes to physicians here in Illinois. And so based on all of that research, it is 10 years or until the patient reaches the age of 22. So that means if the patient's 5 years old and you're going to keep those medical records for about 17 years, just to give you perspective, because that 5-year-old patient won't reach 22 and for 17 years, and so you have to be one or the other, whichever is longer. So 10 years or now. Here's the clarification that we really wanted to give is some additional bolstering of why you've got to keep the medical records for this long. Medicare Advantage program. So now a lot of people say, well, HIPAA only says 6 years. Again, remember, we're looking at more than just HIPAA. In fact, HIPAA does say that if your state statute and other statutes and other case law require a longer retention, then you have to lean on that information. So we're not recommending that. Instead, again, 10 years or 22. Now, Medicare Advantage programs, however, they actually require that you maintain your medical records for 10 years. So that's yet another reason to keep your medical records for 10 years. Now, if you're not aware of this, what it is CMS has given them guidance and requires them as the Medicare Advantage program, as the managed care organization to maintain records, and it includes first line and everybody else downline from them. So first tier connections as well as those downstream from those first tier connections as well. So that means you're a first tier when you do services for that managed care organization, and so you want to make sure that your managed care organization or your Medicare Advantage program documents and documentation is maintained for a minimum of 10 years or 10 years. Now, again, we recommend 10 years already, so that's not a significant change, but we just wanted to revisit it with that additional information, and we hope this helps you out. And again, continue to stay safe and stay healthy, and we'll catch you next week or later today.